The fall of the Watchman. Ali Khamenei. Born into the struggle for the soul of a nation, Ali Khamenei's life reads like a survival manual for revolutionary power. Long before he became the most guarded man in the Middle East, he was a cleric forged in prison cells, whispered sermons, and the chaos of revolution. Khamenei was born in 1939 in Mashhad, one of Iran's holiest cities, into a family steeped in religious scholarship. From childhood, faith was not just belief, it was discipline, politics, and destiny. As a young man, he fell under the influence of Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, learning early that in Iran, theology could be a weapon more powerful than tanks. During the 1960s and 70s, Khamenei became a shadow in the anti-Shah underground. He was arrested multiple times by the Shah's secret police, interrogated, imprisoned, and released, only to return again. These years hardened him. Survival became instinct. Silence became strategy. In 1981, death came closer than ever. A bomb hidden inside a tape recorder exploded during a public speech, nearly killing him and permanently paralyzing his right arm. Supporters called it divine protection. Enemies called it a warning that failed. Khamenei himself never wasted the symbolism. He wore the injury as proof that destiny was on his side. When Khomeini died in 1989, many believed the Islamic Republic would fracture. Khamenei, then a relatively low-ranking cleric with limited religious credentials, was chosen as supreme leader, a compromise figure few expected to dominate. That assumption would prove disastrously wrong. Lacking Khomeini's raw charisma, Khamenei built something colder and more durable, a system. He expanded clerical oversight, centralized power, and bound the state to the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, transforming it into both an ideological army and an economic empire. Loyalty became currency. Dissent became treason. For more than 3 decades, he stood as Iran's final authority. Presidents rose and fell beneath him. Protest movements flared and were crushed. Sanctions tightened. Nuclear negotiations stalled. Behind it all, Khamenei remained distant, rarely seen, never directly challenged, more institution than man. Beyond Iran's borders, he engineered the so-called axis of resistance, backing militant allies across the region to keep enemies at arm's length. Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Yemen, each became a pressure point in a slow, grinding conflict with the West and Israel. It wasn't flashy warfare. It was patience, attrition, time. This alternate history imagines that time finally ran out. In this scenario, a lifetime spent avoiding assassins and surveillance fails in the age of perfect tracking and real-time intelligence. A single meeting, a single location, 60 seconds that erase decades of control in the heart of Tehran. What follows is silence, then shock, mourning for some, relief for others, and for the Middle East, a future suddenly unanchored. From a paralyzed revolutionary to the ultimate power broker of the Islamic Republic, Ali Khamenei's story, real and imagined, is about control, endurance, and the brutal truth that no fortress is permanent.